Good morning, everyone. Sunday. Cold Sunday, by the way, here in Ireland. Good to have you all here with us. It's 11:15 here, and it's time to our Sunday talk. I will have a pleasure to be the host today, and I hope you enjoy the ride with me regarding our main topic, which is decisions. Okay, we will talk about decisions, how these interfere in our life. Also, what's the best approach? Also, what we have to do, how we need to behave in front of in decisions. So this is what we're gonna study today. Okay. So I see people are joining us. Good to have you all here. Patrocinio, good to have you, my friend. Always good to have your support. Thank you, Patrocinio. So, meanwhile, Leah, good morning, Leah. Ceres, good morning, my friend from Brazil. Yeah, that's my secretary behind me. She will come here to sing for us at the end of the talk. Okay, so today, as I said, we will talk about decisions, and in order to start, yeah, Leah, my angel, yeah, she's gonna sing for us. Marcela, missing you, my friend. Hope you're okay. Good to have you here with us. Okay, so let's do our final initial prayer, and I want to invite everyone to lift up our hearts, your mind, your thoughts, and make connection with superior spirits. If you want, close your eyes, but open up your spiritual eyes. Let's make this connection and ask for the spirits to enlighten ourselves, our family, our friends, our enemies, those brothers and sisters who are in the hospitals, those who are suffering, those are without any shelter, any home, those who are suffering from anxiety, depression, thinking about suicide. May this prayer reach them, comfort them and their families. So be it. Amen. Okay. So, yeah, well, good. Wow, we have a lot of people here. Let's start this. Let's kick off this talk today. So, as I said, today we're going to talk about decisions. Okay? Let's go through some briefly understanding. According to the dictionary, a definition of decision is a conclusion or a resolution reached after consideration. Okay? The action or process of deciding something or of resolving a question. The ability or tendency to make decisions quickly, decisiveness. Okay? So, in our day, if you like or if you don't like, life is full of tough choices, isn't it? We have to make decisions every day. Which clothes you're going to wear, if you're going to have breakfast or don't, if you go to the work by car or by bus or walking or cycling, if you're going to have your lunch midday, 1 o'clock, 2 p.m., or if you're going to skip the lunch, if you have a dinner, what are you going to make for dinner, if you're going to buy food or if you want to order food, if you're going to cook it. Decisions is with us all the time. especially you who are having kids, know what you need to do. If they do homework now, if they don't do homework now, if they, what time they're gonna eat, what time they go to bed, if they brush their teeth, if they put the PJ. So we are surrounded by decisions. Some decisions we have it automatically. Some decisions we need some considerations. Okay, so far so good. Let's move. So, and when we have a decision, we always try to avoid a kind of judgment. We try to make a process in order to make any mistakes. Our fear is, am I having the right decision? Am I having the right path? Am I having the right choice here? So all this is full of a process of decision. We always have that fear, perhaps, if I could, if I should, you know? Okay? Okay? So, a good decision is that decision when we have analysis, when we build that decisions based on a criteria, even though it is an easy decision or a difficult decision. A easy decision. Oh, I will put my kids on to go to bed at max 8 o'clock p.m. because today I have to study, I have to do this, I need time for that. So I put them into bed, they will sleep. So for this happen, I need to have the dinner ready by, I don't know, 6 p.m. I need to give dinner for them. They need to pay for a while. They 7:30 they will go to have their bath, and 8 o'clock they are on bed. Okay, but you have a process, you have a kind of technique, and then you just pull the trigger. Morning, Patty. Good morning, my dear. And then you pull the trigger. So this is an easy decision. Okay. Also, we do have a tough decision in which we try to put a process. But every time we try to put a process to these tough decisions, always we will have ghosts in our mind saying, am I have the right decision here? Is this the best path? Is this the right choice? And then you need to analyze if you are having the correct choices based on the criteria, on the analysis, on the techniques, on the processes you need to make it. Okay, but a decision is always a good decision. Let's say it's always a balance between emotional and logical feelings. If you are balanced emotionally and logically, the chance to make a right decision it's higher, very, very higher, because you are not attached emotionally with that process. Like for example, let's go to yours. If you open your wardrobe and you see, oh, I need to buy some shoes, even though you have probably 10, 20 pairs of shoes, but you need to buy more shoes. When you think about this, logically, you don't need, because you already have 10 pairs of shoes in our wardrobe. Okay. But emotionally, you're saying, hey, I need to buy more shoes. I don't have nothing to wear. Okay. Okay. So it's different when you open your wardrobe, you see all the 20 shoes and say, hey, I have nothing to wear. But wait a moment, I have all these 20 pairs. I need to make this work because I cannot afford. It's unreasonable to buy another pair of shoes if I have all these 20 here. Or in order to buy new shoes, I need to get rid of some here. Let's get the oldest one, or I don't wear these very often. I can give away this one, and then I will replace. When you have this kind of thoughts, you are balanced with your emotion and your with your logical way. So far, I didn't say anything different. I didn't say anything outside of the normal thinking you have about it. Okay, and based on this, we do have more difficult and less difficult decisions. Remember that example I gave about the child put in the bed 8 p.m. or even though the shoes. No, the the there are many ways to classify if this is a less or more difficult decision. Okay. For this, we're going to question 266 of the Spirits book, when Kardec asked to the spirits, is it not natural to choose the least painful trials? Why he asked this? Because we always try to get a shortcut. We always try to get an easy decision, not because we are lazy, because we are trying to avoid problems. No, because I don't like to sort out problems. I don't like to go to painful processes in order to make a decision. Nobody likes this. No matter which social class you are, if you are in Brazil, if you are in Ireland, if you are in UK, if you are in the USA, if you are in Sweden, if you are in Portugal, or if you are anywhere, you don't want to make you want to make decisions and avoid tough moments, difficult moments, isn't it? That's what we want. This is what we are looking for. Okay, that's why Kardec said, hey, it's not natural to choose the least painful trial. Let's see what the spirit said. From your point of view, he would seem so, but not from that of the spirit. When it is free from the bonds of material existence, its illusions come to an end and it thinks differently. What they are saying, when we are incarnated, and we will see a wonderful example now. Now, it's not later, it's now. Let's see how this works. A spirit, while incarnate, is like a traveler who sees neither the length nor the end of its road, and the depths of a valley obscure. Let's say, when you are traveling, or when you are a traveler, when you are on the road, you don't see what you have. Probably if you're driving your car, you don't see more than, I don't know, 500 meters ahead of you. You cannot see what's going to happen 10 kilometers ahead. What you only can see is max, let's say, 500 meters ahead of you. And by your mirror, you can see the road behind you. Okay? However, when you are traveling by plane, when you look from the up, from the top of from the sky, let's say, and you look the same road, you can see the car on the road, but from the top, you can see probably, I don't know, 10, 20, depends on the how high is the plane. You can see even further. You can see, oh, there is a car accident in 5 kilometers. I can see from here. But the driver, he cannot see. He cannot even imagine there is a car accident ahead of him. Okay? So is this what the spirits are saying to us? Because when we are attached, when we are incarnated and we are attached to the material body, unfortunately, we cannot see further ahead of us. We only see at the moment. We have our decisions based in what? Based on what we have. What do we have? We just have that limited conscious. So I will make my decision based on what I have. I will have my decision based in the experiences I have lived so far. Okay? Okay? So, one second. Go there. Você tomou café? Então vai comendo, depois você volta. So, we need to understand it. And when we are discarnated, of course, depends on your level of evolution. Depends on that. Depends on that. You will may see the reasons why. Oh, I needed to undergo to this problem here, because going through this problem, facing this problem, overcoming this problem, this is gonna help me here, or this is gonna teach me that lesson, or it's gonna be a wonderful experience that I need to go. It's like when you are working. Sometimes you needed to undergo to a kind of process, a kind of experience in order to leave that experience. Like everyone complain about your boss. Even though you love your boss, you like your boss, sometimes you question the decisions your boss made. Okay? But it's easy complain and analyze and about the decisions of my boss, but I'm not in his shoes. And when it changes, you are in his shoes or her shoes, perhaps you're gonna make a even worse, not worse, even bad decision. Because that role, that moment, your experience, all these are factors which gonna help you to decide. Okay? Emmanuel used to say, a correction is always hard, unpleasant, and bitter. But for those who accept its instruction, it always results in in the blessed fruits of experience, knowledge, understand, and rightness. So far, so good. What we learned so far is our decisions are based in what we learned, in our knowledge. Therefore, a decision is limited. Limited to what? To your knowledge, to the experience you have lived. That's why sometime after going through some experiences, we have different views. And we say, oh, I should have taken the left road instead of the right road. Okay? Let's move. Then Kardec asked in the Spirit's Book, question 815. What trials should human beings dread the most, wealth or poverty? If I ask you now, hey, let's plan your next incarnation. Okay? Let's plan the next incarnation. And you have a choice. You want to reincarnate rich or poor? Without making any mistake, I would say most of the people in this task here will say, I want to come rich. Okay? So let's see what they are saying. They are equally dangerous. Poverty inspires complaints against providence, while wealth stimulates all kinds of excesses. In other words, when you are with lack of resources, you always complain, oh, God's not looking at me. God forgave me. God forgot me. God's not here. I am a poor person. I need this. You always complain. When you are rich, you are that kind of person. You open your wardrobe. Rich doesn't have a wardrobe. They have a closet. They go to their closet. They see many pair of shoes and say, oh, I have nothing to wear. And they will buy more shoes, more clothes, more this, more that. So you create excesses. And the right thing is in the middle of it. The wise decisions, it is in the middle of it. Okay? So, Tony Robbins says, it is in your moments of decisions that your destiny is shaped. So, it is in these moments when you have a decision now, our destiny is shaped. Most of us, when we decide to come to Ireland, it was a tough decision. Some persist in this decision, and now is here. Some gave up in the middle of the way. Who's right, who's wrong? There is no right or wrong in this game. Remember, our decisions are based in what we acquired. Paul of Tarsus, and I strongly recommend a book from Chico Xavier, Paul of Tarsus, and is wonderful when you understand this decision making process, the choices, what life gives to us, how we need to how we need to analyze it, make the process. So it's a wonderful book, and I use this book many times here. Also, our book from our friend Daniel Assis, Our Road to Damascus, is wonderful. You will see I have some quotes from that. Paul of Tarsus does not say that the wealthier sower or the one favored by Caesar would be actual owner of the harvest. But he did rightly say that the farmer who devoted himself to his obligations would be the first to enjoy the fruits of the harvest. It's not because I'm the owner of the land and I have employees, workers working for me in this harvest. Let's say they are sowing, I don't know, orange. Okay. When the tree give us orange, I will take everything for me. Oh, but you are paying a salary to these workers, so they already got what they need? Yes, that's my thought. But the workers were there in the sunny days, the cold days, the rainy days, sowing, cleaning up the soil, watering the seeds. So it's more than right. Perhaps not to share, but let's give some fruits, some orange. Let's give some orange to these workers and say, hey, your hard work turn that seeds in these fruits here. Give you some, and this is my part. But what we think, we are greedy. No, it's me. I am the owner of the land. Everything is mine. So we kept everything for us. So let's use this example here. I know it's too small for you guys, but I have no space to put it here. But anyway, this is in the Spiritus Review on November 26, 1857. The title is The Moniteur. Excuse my French. So, and the topic is the following fact that confirms the influence of fear was communicated to us. So, I will not read, I will just explain what I'm saying. There is a doctor, okay, and he went to take care of a patient, and he treated the patient, and he got a room. At that time, 1850, there is no many choices of drinks. The most commonly drink at that time was rum. So he got a special room, come from a special place. It's very rich, very good. It was the best room in the market at that time. So he got a bottle of that rum. Okay. And he, instead of take a taxi like we do this, at that time they took a coach. So the coach brought him from the house he was to his house. And when he was getting off this coach, he forgot the bottle of the room inside the coach. And when he arrived at home, he realized, oh, I forgot my room. So he went to the parking lot where is the coach are parked. And he said to the manager of that area, hey, I took a coach XYZ and I forgot inside the coat a very dangerous poison, some lethal poison. If everyone get a single sip or a single drop of that poison, they're gonna die. After, I don't know, a while, 30 minutes to 1 hour, I don't know, three guys knocked in his door. And they are saying, three coachmen, not three guys, three coachmen went to his place, knocking his door. And I was saying they were feeling bad with stomach ache and they're gonna die. So, what this bring to us? If he says, oh, I forgot a bottle of rum in the coach, He may never see or find out who took that bottle. But the poison was in his mind, in the guys who drank that room in their mind. And their mind make them feel sick. The doctor spent a lot of time explaining to them that they didn't drink any poison. It was a just normal room, by the way, a very expensive room. So this is proof to us how emotion, how we do believe in things completely change our lives. That's why sometimes when we see a clear path ahead of us and we really do believe that, but someone who is outside of that path, who are in the plane and say, hey, Stevan, don't take the right turn, because right turn is full of obstacles and very difficult ones, but I don't see it. And they say, hey, shut up, I'm right, I will take this, and then I will face all that challenge. What I'm saying here is sometimes listen our conscience. If you can, if you think is correct, get an advice for someone else is good. Someone else who are not influenced by the circumstances you're experiencing. Unnecessary fear of a bad decision is a major stumbling block to good decisions. Because some people say here, okay, I will not decide. I'm gonna ask mom, I'm gonna ask to that friend, I'm gonna ask this, what they gonna do. And whatever they say, or what the majority of the people I ask, they say, that's what I'm gonna do. They have fear to make a decision. Will I leave this job or I will stay here? Will I move house or I'm gonna stay here? Will I overcome this problem or I will wait? So we have fear, and this fear block us from good decisions. Again, sometimes we need to overcome these obstacles. There is no way, no matter choice, no matter processes, no matter analysis, no matter degrees or level of a process we undergo, we need to face that challenge. We need to go. And after we finish that moment of trial, we say, wow, that the best thing ever happened to me. Why I took so long to make that decision. Look how long time I wasted sitting on this. Okay? So far, so good. Everybody's quiet. So I think you're getting the point here. So, this is in the Spiritist magazine from 1858, The Theory of Causes of Our Actions. And Kardec says, according to the common sense, man finds all his instincts in his own physical organization, for which he is not responsible, or in his own nature, where he can search for a cause, not being allegedly guilty for being created as such. The Spiritist teachings is evidently more moral. It admits man's free will in all its plenitude by telling him that when he does an evil deed, he yields to an evil foreign suggestion. It attributes to man the full responsibility since it acknowledges his teachings. There is no irresistible creeping. No, since it acknowledges his power to resist, that is evidently easier than if he had to fight against his own nature. Thus, according to the Spiritist teachings, there is no irresistible creeping. Man can always close his ears to the occult voice that solicits him to evil acts in his most inner being, and he can also ignore the material voice of someone that talks to him. So, what Kardec was saying here? Exactly that voices, that advices we are keep saying to us, do this, do that. We need to listen. But sometimes we need to ignore. Or we need to take in consideration. It's not because the voice telling you, do this, you're going to do it. Avail, analyze. Because could be either a good inspiration or a bad inspiration. The message, the the suggestion that came up to your mind doesn't come in a label. Oh, this coming from a bad spirit, or this is coming from your guardian angel. This coming from your mentor. This coming from higher spheres. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with this label. If there are those who help us praising our luminous future, there are also those who trouble us, forcing us to review the dark past. One thing is correct, my friends. Whatever you did wrongly, you need to redo. It's like a test. If you did a test and you fail, you need to retake the test. You need to resit. You need to study a little bit more, book another day, and do the test. This is what happened to us. We always have, it is not, again, is not a punishment, is not something to try to point the fingers to you. Oh, you did this, and because you did that, you're gonna suffer. No, that is nothing. The suffering, the trials, the problems we are facing now, it's our choice. We decided, based on our autonomy, that we will face that challenge because I need to learn that lesson. I needed to reinforce that I learned that lesson. So it's our choices. Nobody's forcing us or pushing us to do it. There is no punishment. There is no imposition. Why there is no imposition? Remember, when we are discarnated, we can see the clear road. And based on this clear road, we say, oh, I will face that point. So I will need having this emotional control. In order to have the emotional control, let's face this challenge here. This will give me knowledge. This will give me tools to fight what's coming up ahead of me. So it's your choice. It's your free will. Remember, we always, ever will have an action and a reaction. An action and a reaction. Always, my friends. Always we're gonna have it. Always. Okay? Let's go. These are some steps. If you want a formula, this is some these are 7 steps for an effective decision making. One is identify the decision. 2, gather information. 3, identify alternatives. 4th, weight the evidence. 5th, choose among alternatives. 6, take action. 7, review your decision. If you want a formula, it's there. But see, in all these steps, it's only you alone taking that decision. A friend can come, can give you some advice. A spirit can come and give you some advices. A bad spirit come and can give you some advices. Everyone, but at the end, it's your decision. It's you, nobody else. Oh, but I follow what that person said. Okay, you follow what they said. It's up to you, but you decide. She didn't force you or push you to take that decision. When you decided to marry someone, probably your mom said, "Oh, don't do it. He or she is a bad person," but you don't see you are in love. Sometimes your mom or your dad or someone else is right. Sometimes they are wrong. But the decision to go ahead with that marriage or not, it's yours. Nobody put a gun in your head and say, "Hey, you marry him or her." You decided. It was a wrong decision. I don't say it was a wrong decision. At that time, you are involved emotionally. Remember the emotional and logical balance? Your emotional was higher than the logical. You fail? No, you didn't fail. You just needed to revise and understand how to balance your emotional and your logical feelings. See you, Adriana. Thank you for being here. Thank you. So, we need to understand it. Okay? Let's go. Doing something in Christ means always doing the best for everybody without expecting any kind of payment, without demanding anything, without putting on a show, without displaying superiority, without expecting acknowledgement, without causing trouble. If you are the one who is advising your friend, do it or not do it, don't expect flowers, good things from them. You are helping. You're just giving your point of view. But as a friend, if you are a truly friend, you will support that friend in any decision. If they decide to go ahead and in your view it's the bad decision, you are there to support him or her at the moment they need. If they decide to go ahead and it is the good decision based in your knowledge, you are there to applaud them. This is a good friend. This is doing something in Christ. Like our mom. Most of the moms here, if you're a son or a daughter, do a bad or right decision, they always there. That's what we need to do here. Okay? So that is just a few more And then Stephanie and Leah will sing for us.
I want to dance.
No, today no. We can because we cannot see here.
Just a little bit blue, then I can do.
So this is in our book from our friend Daniel Assisi, and it's brilliant. Our road to Damascus. We must often make the most important decisions of our lives while we are struggling to make sense of the world. When we feel we do not have all the information we would like to have. Translating that back into our Pauline framework, it means that two stages happen at once. We are facing both the temporary blindness and making the decision to go ahead. At the same time, so in other words, what he's saying here, when we have, when we are in a decision point situation, we are blind of what's going to happen ahead of us, but we need to decide. We cannot go back. We need to decide. Okay? And that's why he called, paraphrasing Paul of Tarsus' experience, temporary blindness. Because just that moment we are blind, we don't see ahead. But after we decide to go ahead, it's like a curtain. That curtain is removed from our eyes and we can see. So sometimes we can see we succeed. Sometimes we can see we didn't succeed. We need to review it. Remember the seven steps? The seventh step is review your decision. Okay? Let's go ahead reading here. They are intertwined and interdependent. You cannot successfully restore your emotional, psychological, or spiritual eyesight without oh, a second. Without persevering on the road. And you cannot truly move forward unless you have resolved to do so against all odds. The decision to move forward will not automatically cure our blindness, but healing ourselves requires we move ahead, no matter the circumstance. This is wonderful, guys. This is we need to put in our wall here. The decision to move forward will not automatically cure our blindness, but healing ourselves require we move ahead, no matter the circumstance. We will only be able to see beyond that curtain in front of us if we decided to transpose that curtain. Otherwise, we'll never know. This sentence here should be in a wall, in a paper, everywhere. It's brilliant. The decision to move forward will not automatically cure our blindness, but healing ourselves requires we move ahead no matter the circumstances. Thumbs up. Let's go. Never give up. Many feel alone during important times in our lives. No matter how sociable and well connected we are, we will go through moments when we must make key decisions no one else can make for us. These moments are always difficult and emotional tasking. What Danny says here to us is, at the moment when you have to make a decision, it's you and you and you and you and you, nobody else. It's only you. If you succeed, it's you. If you fail, it's you. You are the main character of your life. It's up to you. Stopping wasting time in blaming someone. I'm not saying blaming you. I'm just saying review your decisions. The seventh step. Review your decisions. That's what I'm saying here. Again, there is no right, there is no wrong. Just we have decisions made. Some are good, some are bad. But always we have the seventh step to review and redo it again. There is a music. I love that music is from no, it's it's from Pink, and in that music she says, "Where there is desire, there is gonna be a flame. Where there is flame, someone bound to get burned. But just because it burns doesn't mean you are gonna die. You got to get up and try. If the decision you have to make, there is a flame, go ahead, do it. You may get being burned, yes. You may not, but don't ever forget, it was your decision. If you get burned, heal yourself, redo it. If you don't get burned, happy days. Make that experience as a tool for upcoming decisions. This is the message for today, my friends. I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. And I hope this is going to help you. Just before Steph sings for us, you can't. Let's say our activities here. Every Sunday, we do have our lives from 11:15 to 12:15. This is, you can see, you can watch it
on Facebook and YouTube.
YouTube. Every Tuesday and Thursday from 7:15 to 8:15, we have lives as well. And you can watch on
YouTube and Facebook.
Great. We do have a virtual healing every Tuesday, 8:30 to 8:45, 15 minutes. This is only available on our YouTube channel. So from 8:30 to 8:45, our healing team, it's online, and we'll give special healing, a virtual healing for you. Also, every Tuesday, we have Spiritist book studying. This is not live on YouTube and Facebook. It's a Zoom room. In order to get your link to be able to be there, just send an email to spiritismireland@gmail.com. Okay? Oh, look what Leah says to you, Stephanie.
What? Oh, hello.
Say hello, Leah.
Hello.
Yeah, so I'm so happy to catch you this morning. Good morning, Steph.
Good morning.
Yes.
Good morning, Steph. Can I say something?
Yeah, you can.
It's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas. Yes.
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 And on Wednesday, it's going to be the 1st of December.
Yeah.
And when it's my dad's birthday.
Yes. Okay. So you will not sing today?
I'm gonna dance.
You cannot dance. We don't have space.
Just if you get off your chair, then I can dance.
No, you can't. Okay? No, you cannot dance today. Okay? So
well, can I not dance here?
let's do our prayer. Yeah? Let's do a prayer? Yes?
God.
Okay, now let's close our eyes.
Can we say the prayer for my school?
Yes, you can.
God our Father, I come to say thank you for your love today. Thank you for my family and all the friends you give to me. Guard me in the dark of night and in the morning send your light. Amen. Now her Aksafik, Spirit, name. Amen.
Okay, so you had a little bit of Gaelic today.
Yes.
Yeah, at the end she spoke in Gaelic. If you didn't understand, it's neither do I. But she said in Gaelic. Huh?
Like it's name of the Father, Son,
Yeah.
and Holy Spirit. Amen.
Yeah.
What's that?
How to say again?
Nam Nahar Aksafik, as the Spirit, Niv. Amen.
Yeah, that's good. And Leah, did you pray as well?
The name of the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit.
Okay, Leah liked it. Okay, so thank you very much, all. It was a pleasure to have you here. I'm finishing on time.
Wow.
And enjoy your day. Be safe, be well. We have a new variant around us. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of your friends. Be responsible, okay?
And take care of Christmas.
Oh, Marcela saying hi to you.
Hi.
Hey, we're missing you, Ma. We're missing you so much.
Yes.
Okay?
Have a great time for Christmas. Comment here if you did your Christmas tree, because we did yesterday.
Yeah, we already put up our Christmas tree.
It was hard.
Yeah, okay? So, thank you. See you on Tuesday with our live. Thank you. Have a nice day.
I won't be in Tuesday.
Okay, bye-bye. See you.
Bye.
Bye, Leah. Say bye-bye, Leah.
See you on Sunday. I want to sing.
You want to sing? So, sing. No?
Say, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bell swing.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Even mommy. Say my mommy. Say my love, my baby. Say hi, mommy.
Hello, mommy. Where's mommy? Love you, mama.
Bye,
We'll
guys.
see you